Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I want to do my hair, and also I want to do my hair. I'm doing some braids. I have some braids here. I already done some of them like this. I want to do braids, and also while I'm doing my hair, we're gonna be talking as usual, okay? And today I'll be answering one of your questions. One of you asked me, actually, some of my favorite subscribers, you asked me, or you posed a question, and then you said, tell me, I think this is from Asma, wherever you are, shout out to you. You asked me, can you tell us, or can you tell me other ways to come to Turkey apart from buying property, and also apart from getting married to a Turkish citizen, okay? So in other words, you are actually asking what are some of the possible ways to actually be, or to get Turkish residency and come here in Turkey. Okay, so I'll be diving in and also discussing this subject, and actually just doing my hair as normal, okay? Otherwise, you welcome for discussion. You can bring your question, ask your question, and if I get the time, I'm gonna answer, or I'm gonna dive in and try to find answers for you, okay? So let's start. And by the way, a disclaimer, I have a little girl here and also a boy here. They're gonna be making some noise, background noise, so you're gonna bear with me, okay? So normally I always love to make my hair by myself, okay? I really enjoy making my hair. So you can see, I want to make my braids, and the way I normally do is actually just take this one, then put it like this, then roll over, okay, and then squeeze my hand to the other side. I'm doing a 3-side braid. This is, I found it so easy to do like that. And then bring it up on the left side, bring it down, and then bring it down, bring it down, then bring it down, 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 bring it down. And then this one I'm gonna join with, I'm gonna take some of them, okay, some of the braids, and then just put like this, okay, like so, then bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, and continue, okay? So you want to come to Turkey and have that resident permit. You want to relocate to Turkey, but you don't want to get involved with a Turkish person, or maybe you are not coming as a married person, and also you are not coming to buy a property. I want to just give you some of the ways you can actually relocate to Turkey and just stay here legally. And by the way, I have to emphasize that the person who asked this question, when she asked which other ways can we come, or can we relocate to Turkey, instead of actually relocating through, let's say, if you are married to a Turkish citizen, or if you want to buy a property, okay? The very first thing I have to say, you can comfortably and legally actually relocate to Turkey as a student or via a student visa. If you are coming to study in one of these universities here in Turkey, of course, Turkey has various and plenty of universities that are offering different kinds of education stuff. So if you want to study and live here, you can actually come through, or come via student visa, sorry. So that is just number one, and one way of actually relocating to Turkey, okay? So another way of actually relocating to Turkey is through work permit visa. For you to relocate, or for you to get a work permit visa, especially if you are in your own country, you need a job offer. Of course, I know most people will say that it is not easy, and I totally agree. It's not easy getting job visa, getting a company that will actually hire you, especially if you are outside Turkey. Of course, we have those companies that are hiring, but majority of companies nowadays in Turkey, some of them, they are reluctant to actually find you a work permit or to actually give you a job offer for you to process your work permit. However, it is very possible to get a company that can give you a job offer, and then you sign the contract, and then you apply for work permit visa. It's normally valid for 1 year, and I think that is also the safest and also the best way to actually come to Turkey. And you're gonna actually be issued, once you get your work permit, you're gonna actually be issued a resident permit. The same work visa or work permit can actually allow you to stay in Turkey for 1 year. So that is another way of actually staying here legally. So first thing, you have to get a job offer and let your employer try to help you to get that visa work. Now, another way to relocate to Turkey is actually through investor visa. If you are willing to actually invest in Turkey, you can actually be eligible, or you might be eligible to actually relocate to Turkey through the investor visa. I think right now the amount of actually being eligible to invest in Turkey and have that citizenship is around 100 to 150,000 minimum dollars. I'm not sure, but you must actually consult your lawyer or agency if you need an agency to actually consult all the questions and also the eligibility or different kinds of scenarios. You can actually reach me on this email, and I'm gonna hook up, or I'm gonna give you the best agency here in Turkey that can actually help you do the investment and also do the relocation. It is one of the best agencies that normally help foreigners to actually relocate permanently in Turkey, buy property, and all those good stuff. And these things that I'm telling you, I have to emphasize that for you to actually know exactly what documents are required, it is advisable to actually visit your embassy to try and find more questions, because different scenarios actually differ in different ways. Like, I'm a Kenyan. The documents that I require to come here, they differ from someone else in a different country. So try to actually get in touch with your embassy and try to find the right agency that can actually, or the right lawyer that can actually help you to relocate permanently, or even if you don't want to live in Turkey, to actually, maybe for instance, to buy property and invest here in Turkey. Turkey is a beautiful country. I live here and I know for sure it is a good and one of the best countries that you could actually afford. If you can afford, you can actually invest here in Turkey. Okay, so I'm trying to finish up my hair, as you can see. I'm really trying my best. Okay, just doing my thing here. I love doing my hair. One thing about myself is that I love doing my hair, even though I do not do all the time the braids, because they are time consuming to remove, to braid and all. So I prefer just having my own natural hair. If you want to see more hair tutorials, you want to follow up on my journey for natural hair growth, this is my my channel, Shafi Beauty. It is one of the channels that I'm trying to grow. So guys, go there, try to subscribe and actually like the videos there, and just support that channel, because there's so much that we're gonna be learning, especially when it comes to hair, when it comes to beauty products, when it comes to your health and all those good stuff, especially concerning the skin and the hair. Okay, otherwise, if you're liking my content too here, the best thing you can do for me is actually to subscribe to this channel. subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share if you can. See, my son is helping me to check the backwards. So you can see how it is. I already done this one, and I'm slowly doing it. Okay, let's see how it goes. Now there is another visa, or there's another way to relocate to Turkey. It is actually through, another way is actually through retirement visa. If you are 55 years and above and you are retired and you have stable income, you can actually apply for a visa and then actually come and relocate to Turkey and actually stay here. The visa normally actually I think it lasts around 1 year, and then you can renew it, and then find a good city. For instance, Izmir is one of the best cities when it comes to retirement. People here are so relaxed, like they are most of them, they are in retirement mood. I'm not sure, but I just feel like so. So if you are a person and you are 55 years, you have stable income, and you are thinking of retirement plan, then you must think about coming to Turkey or Turkey. Okay, so that is another way of coming here in Turkey or relocating to Turkey. Okay. Now, one of my best way of actually relocating to Turkey or to any other country is through what we call freelance visa or nomad visa. Okay, digital nomad, like not nomad, digital nomad visa. A freelancer is a person who is self-employed. They use technology like internet and let's say maybe a mobile, maybe a laptop or other technologies or other ways to actually work from home, and then they can move with their work. Like for instance, if you have a certain skill, maybe you are a digital manager or a digital marketing manager, or you are a web designer or IT or something of that sort, or maybe a writer or a teacher, you can actually move to this country as a digital nomad and then apply for a visa and then start staying here legally here in Turkey. And then once your visa is actually expired, you're gonna renew it. Normally, even though Turkey doesn't have that program whereby you can just apply for a special visa for digital nomads, but you can apply either way. Maybe you can apply through like a visit visa. You can actually consult also your embassy to see which type of visa fits for digital nomads, because this one means that you are self-employed. You don't require any permission from your employer to do certain things or to move around, and it is one of the best way of living, actually moving with your work and with your family if you have a family, and exploring different kinds of parts or different kinds of the world. And if the choice is Turkey or Turkey, then you are most welcome. You just have to do your research, find out which papers do you need, and find out how much it's gonna cost. Yeah, and then come to Turkey.